Let me tell you about Peaches. I bought her and her sister Holly 13 years ago, and I bought them from the home in a box from Al Griffith. Her dad had won a 3-time International Bird Dog Championship, and her mom had won a 2-time National Bird Dog Championship. She was naughty most of her life with her sister, but Holly was the leader. We had the 4 dogs in the back kennel while we were boarding dogs. I'd sit with them after work each day by the hour. Peaches degloved herself around 10 months old and had 162 stitches on her legs and 57 stitches on her right side. She got impaled on a fence. I sat with her for hours. She couldn't settle down, so I got Holly. She finally settled down when Holly laid inside her comb. It was then they both really slept hard. Peaches let Holly feel like the big sister. Peaches was always the follower. Peaches was a gentle soul and a kind spirit. They stayed in the kennel until they were about 9. Then we brought in Penny, Peach, Holly, and Peaches into our house full time. Each night we would bring them inside. When we were gone, they'd go back to the kennel. Peaches had 15 babies the first pregnancy, and Peaches loved any babies. Peaches got ran over, like thump thump, when she was 5. She had a massive hematoma develop. We drained 2 bloods off of her, and she couldn't be bred anymore as she developed an enlarged heart. Peaches always slept by my bed. She was the last I would see when I went to sleep and the first I'd see when I wake up. Peaches loved having her arm rocked until she went to sleep. Often, if she woke in the night, she'd touch my arm with her nose and have me rock her arm back to sleep. She had a big personality with a little love of mischief with her sister, and she loved everyone and all animals. The physical and emotional pain is some days almost unbearable. 90% of my days were spent with my best friend Peaches. Every time I talked, Peaches would look at me like it mattered. Peaches waited for me to say where I was going and would jump up to be going with me. She was my fur daughter, my little girl, and my best friend. Peaches started fainting a month ago. She was so embarrassed, but I assured her it was okay, and I'd be there. The vet said it's another sign that it wouldn't be long, but I couldn't believe it wouldn't be so much longer than I had her. We looked back, and there were signs. I wish I had known it was a time for so many things. The first without her are killing me. I learned a lot about myself, about life, and about death this week. I learned that grief doesn't discriminate. I learned that when you lose a pet, you can be blindsided by the level of emotional and physical pain. I have had to tell myself over and over this week that the level of grief equals the level of love and bond that we shared. I have been able to realize that Peaches, my lab, who I lost, had a connection with me that may be incomprehensible to anyone else, including my husband. I learned that no matter what anyone says to you, it's your feelings and no one else's. I have learned that in losing Peaches, I may need hours, days, weeks, or years to heal. And that I will give myself permission to do, and that will be okay. I have learned that I will cry silently to myself because literally no one will understand my bond with Peaches. I will cry repeatedly even at the most unexpected time, and that's okay. I learned that if you lose a pet, you should take some time for yourself. Take time to gather your thoughts. Take time to create a memorial. I need to stop and take the time to reflect on the life, the thousands of memories that we shared. I'm not going to rush. I have found a grieving pet parent support group on Facebook that is supporting my feelings and letting me realize that I am not alone. This week I learned about life and love and loss, and not to take life or opportunities for granted. Hug your dog tonight on behalf of me.